but also the physicality with which the Sparks play with themselves.
Connecticut wins the tip, and away we go at Mohegan Sun Arena. Erica Wheeler puts ball pressure on Jasmine Thomas. 12th in the W in assists. Into Jones. Zowie B defends. Jones layup, no. Jonquel cleans it up. Scoreboard watching tonight with what's happening with Washington and Dallas. But a team that still has played well defensively, and they feast on turnovers. Up ahead to Wheeler. An easy two. This is what Kurt Miller was worried about.
You had to look at the box score to realize that she hadn't hit that double-digit number, but she was productive.
Gumake knocks down the jumper.
Pedigree of this team was present versus the Aces. January in particular harassed the guards.
3-on-2, JJ takes it herself. The reverse high off glass. Thomas catches up, kicks it. Zowie B can stretch the floor. 3-ball strong. Wheeler on the offensive glass. Her reverse goes. Zowie B getting deflections early here. Bounce pass, Bonner, 3. Got it.
That was a great pass. A terrific pass by Brianna Jones.
Jonquel making reads off ball. Bonner doesn't use the pick. Thomas left wide open. Makes him pay. Rattles home a 3. Here at practices and just off the court, her presence, her leadership on the floor is evident, but then it generally and naturally flows off the floor as well.
Jazz is one of the good ones, for sure. Lean, long, rangy, in passing lanes. Sykes, obviously a tremendous jumper, a quick twitch athlete. Great move.
Brianna Jones, there's the footwork on display. Which team?
Connecticut.
Yeah.
The top. It's going to be really tricky. I mean, listen, they're shuffling literally across the board. It's like she just didn't get some of those baskets to fall. Now, Taya Cooper is on the floor for Wheeler. It'll be interesting to see if the strategy continues to be guards attacking or if they'll look to go inside, similar to the way the Sun have been able to do fighting Jonquel Jones.
Charles swirls one in.
Starters obviously got off their feet, needed to rest. They had to walk through as opposed to physically going over some of the plays defensively as Brianna Jones doing what she does best. Okay, all right.
So we'll get back
work
to
on that.
If Rebecca Lobo, if you're watching, you were
Lobo
huge last
Kim
week,
gets on a shirt. Everybody, let's talk a shirt. This end, and then just now, she shot that gap to recover that basketball for the Connecticut Sun. For a post player moving outside of that painted area, she does a great job of making heads-up plays.
Nice lob into Shanae. She finishes. Agumake. There goes Monica's nose.
Oh my gosh, that's bad memories.
Shot clock to 6. Coffee on the drive. Counted and 1.
That is an underrated move by Nia Coffey. Listen, this is what we did. This is what they do. We get a complete chance to run it back. What baller doesn't want to hear run it back?
It's true. Wheeler to the cup. Wheeler hops on the miss. Season opening, dashes. Now it's Sykes. Pulls up, fade away, pardon me, the pull up. Carantes sees 5 on the clock, spins, and lays it home.
Terrific move from the rookie. Coming off of a pretty strong performance, although not enough to help her team get over the hump versus the Mystics, but 8 points rather, excuse me.
Projected as a top 5 pick in a lot of mocks, went in the second.
Yeah, she's shaking her head a bit, understands that's a blown opportunity for a transition basket as Brittany Sykes was running alongside her.
Nneka screens, and Wheeler makes him pay.
In the last 2 minutes or so.
Loose ball picked up here by Wheeler.
I should say scoring, not offense.
Sykes fakes, Wheeler swings, leaves an open Shanae Agumake.
Such a mismatch for JJ.
Catches, settles, there you go.
There you go.
That time I felt the pass too was in the perfect spot.
I thought it was a little late, but it worked out because by the time she got it, the help was moving on the flight of the ball, but she was still able to capitalize.
Around the world goes JT, and 1. Keep an eye on that, just 5 minutes for Zowie B, the 7th-year center. Jonquel Jones uses that right foot to create separation, rolls around the D, count the basket, plus the foul. We'll keep an eye on that. Tolliver played 10 first half minutes. Turnover. 3-on-2 for the Sun if it pushes. Bonner sets up, uses the fake, drives, leans in.
It's a really smart take by DeWanna Bonner.
We were talking spurts in the first half. A 5-0 spurt to give the Sun a 2-point lead. Off the roll, Nneka rolls nicely and puts it in. Wheeler calls out Zawibi. Sets the pick. Nneka Agumike. 3-ball money. 3 for 6 in the game. Turnover Bonner. 2-on-1 break. Wheeler feeds and Sykes finishes.
Ooh.
Plus a foul against Jonquel Jones. 4 minutes into the third quarter. Swing pass. Thomas for 3. Jones to the block. There was a mismatch. Zawibi switches back on Brianna Jones. Finds the right shoulder and places it home.
That initial move, almost too fast for itself. Move over, that ball's too fast now. Hold on. Because this year it's been very, very impressive and consistent, Brendan.
The key to the whole deal. Montpremier, the find, and the cut to the block by Jones. Bree Jones slings. Shot clock to 5. Bonner sees the clock. Bonner pulls up. Money!
Almost the same spot.
9-0, Connecticut run. Coffee fakes right. Hangs in traffic. Banks it in. Says we're good. Wheeler to
That's
the cup.
a response
It's
coming up with
denied.
the block.
Big time. Bonner kicks. January puts the head down. Shovels to Jones.
DB cleans up the mess, and we head the other way, and the Sun score.
2 minutes to go in the third. Bonner on the attack. Finds the cutter. Jones. JJ stuck in mud momentarily. Shot clock to 7. Bonner stops. Turnaround. Bree Jones cleans up. Around the double. You bet. Now to 6. By Agumike. Deflected. Saved. JJ got it off in time.
Never save the ball under the opponent's basket, kid.
Went up by 9. It was 50-41 after a Zawibi free throw. And that's when you made a great point. Sun got into their offense, settled it down. Thomas off the catch. The last time Los Angeles scored. Last field goal, you got to go back to the 3:30 mark in the third. There's a bucket. And by the way, both teams have 3 blocks each, so even ticket distribution for the block party. Coffee for 3. And I ask myself every game, how can you guard her? She just mixes and matches so well. Creativity for her position. Great feed.
It ain't nothing creative about that. That's just, listen, I own this painted area. The Sun just continued to pound the paint and have their way.
Montpremier cut nicely in for JJ, but Bree Jones says, I got this. Nneka Agumike up top. Looks to fake out Jones. Coffee off the catch. It's good. 14. Jonquel Jones playing with 5 personal fouls. Bree Jones has stepped up 21, and DB doing her thing from the baseline. 14 for DeWanna Bonner. Here comes Erica Wheeler. Dashes over the shoulder to Coffee. Can't hit. Regroups. Coffee for 2. A new season high 16. Nowhere to go here for Sykes. Searching for options. Agumike over the top. Coffee uses one dribble. Off the window and in.
It's a really well-executed play there, Coffee. I mean...
But you already beat me to it.
I know. Because I'm quick to take my positive announcer energy when I just say something good.
Oh, Tolliver for 3. Makes it a 4-point game. It's a challenging night for the officials when you consider the physicality both sides bring to the table. 4-point ball game. Of course, don't need a 3. They'll take the 2 right there.
They're going to defend it.
Yep, looks like they won't foul. Thomas picks up her dribble. Lobs into Jonquel Jones. Fights for position. JJ secures the miss. That's rebound number 11. 22 points. That's your ball game.